Vivo Y20s. The best battery life phone 2022. Most affordable. Vivo may be one of the most established tech brands in China, and well known in other parts of Asia, but it's a relatively new player in Europe. The Y20s is the cheapest of the four phones the company launched in the old world in late 2020, with a UK price of just £149, affordable even by most budget phone standards. For your money you get a decent design, long-lasting battery, and impressive software support. The Y20s beat many 2020 flagships to get an update to Android 11. On the flip side, the camera's a bit basic, the display definitely doesn't match rivals for specs, and you'll have to put up with a micro USB port. Design and build. Cheap phones don't often look like much, but Vivo has done a decent job of extending its flagship design philosophy down to the little guys. Sure, the rear is plastic rather than glass, but the refractive finish is certainly eye-catching in the Nebula Blue model I reviewed, though a subtler obsidian black model is available too. Display. The screen is perhaps the first obvious shortcoming of the Y20s. The 6.51 inches panel is basic on 3 counts, it's LCD, not OLED, it's 60Hz, not 90 or 120Hz, and it's 720p rather than full HD. Any one of these on its own wouldn't be a deal breaker, but all three together make the Y20s feel unnecessarily stripped back. Specs and performance. It's a similar story inside the phone, where you'll find a Snapdragon 460 with 4GB of RAM and 128GB storage. The storage is surprisingly generous for a budget handset. 64GB would be more typical, and especially given that there's also a microSD slot to expand the capacity even further. Battery and charging. If at this point you're feeling a little underwhelmed by the Y20s, then fear not, it has an ace up its sleeve. That lower spec hardware may come with downsides, but it also helps the 5000 mAh battery in the Y20s really put in the legwork. Camera. The camera spec here is basic, but functional. Vivo pitches the Y20s as a triple camera phone, but really there's only one lens that matters. The other two rear lenses are a depth sensor and a macro, so won't see much direct use. The main lens is a 13MP f/2.2 shooter. In good light the results are honestly solid, if not spectacular. Whether it's shots of food, landscapes, or people you'll get bright, punchy, and crisp images that look good enough to throw on social media. Dig deeper and you'll find a bit of noise and grain in the background, but only if you really hunt for it. Software. Vivo made headlines recently for launching a whole new version of its Android skin, now dubbed Origin OS, but don't expect to see that here. Origin OS is limited to the Chinese market, for now at least, and in Europe the company ships phones with an experience that's much closer to stock Android. Price and availability. At just £149 in the UK, the Y20s is right at the affordable end of the market, and at the moment you can buy it from Box, a buyer, or Clove. Unfortunately it's not available in North America, and isn't likely to launch there.